Morning, everybody. How are you, Lauren?
I'm feeling really great, thank you.
Excellent, good. Everyone's going around in their springtime surprise t-shirts, which means it's quite actually hard to identify each other. But nevertheless, it's quite good. Well, why are we here?
So we are here to see whether or not it's a full day or a half day park at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Yep, and we'll let you know as we go along. We have bought lining lanes to make it a little bit more efficient. The weather today is actually kind of overcast and windy, which
It's very windy. I mean, look at this.
means it's not too warm though. But yeah, we'll see how things go. So we'll let you know what we get up to and give it a verdict as to whether or not this is a half day or a full day park. So first thing we've done is we have got a lighting lane for Rise because it's always the busiest. Lauren, you made a comment about something over here.
Yeah, so the funnel cake from Epic Eats, just outside of Indiana Jones, is fantastic. So you can choose between a strawberry and cream one or an Oreo and cream one. I got the Oreo and cream one because the strawberries looked a little bit sad because I don't think they're fresh strawberries. I think they are kind of tinned in syrup. But yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. So waffle cakes are the way to go. Funnel cakes, sorry, not waffle cakes.
Oh, there you go. Well, we're going to make our way over to Star Tours. It's only a 5 minute wait, so we're going to try and smash this out whilst we've still got another hour and a bit before our lighting lane callback for Rise of the Resistance. I do think we probably started this day a little late in order to try and see if this is a full or a half day park, but we're not bothered about Phantasmic, aren't we?
No, no.
So that, of course, will be the evening show. That's at 8 o'clock tonight. That will take up a lot of time. Let's see what happens over here then. So Star Tours, I'll explain the current setup. We have a baby with us. Excuse whilst the AT&T in the background just keeps firing off rounds. We have a baby with us, meaning that we have to do rider swap. Rider swap is where you go up to the queue, whether that be lightning lane or whether that be the standby line, and you have to say, look, we're doing a rider swap. So there's 3 adults with us. There's me, there's Lauren, there's Tash. And so what we're going to do is they have gone on the ride. I have got a rider swap, so they're going to do the ride, and then Lauren will do the ride again with me afterwards. It does mean that somebody gets to experience the ride twice, which is pretty cool. But on the other hand, it's effectively like a free lightning lane. It's great, and I'm glad Disney do it because it makes it easier for attractions that children can't do. Hollywood Studios doesn't have many attractions children can do. If you think about Rise of Resistance, you think about Tower of Terror, even the slightly smaller ones, the C tier attractions like Star Tours, also doesn't allow children either. So it's not too busy in the park today, but we'll see how much we get done. I also think as well, because there is a baby involved, you've got to wonder just how much can they do. Fortunately, not a hot day as mentioned. Look at that sky. It's quite overcast. Temperatures around 25, which is sort of mid 70s in Fahrenheit. I think we'll get a lot done today, but rider swap does mean that you get a lot of rides, a lot of ride time, but fewer actual attractions done overall. Let's see how things go. One of the things I will observe at Hollywood Studios is a lot's closed right now.
Yeah, I think that is definitely bumping up the wait times at the moment.
But I also think it reduces the need to be here. So Rock and Roller Coaster by Aerosmith's going, and it's now going to be Rock and Roller Coaster with the Muppets, because that's the thing. Muppets Courtyard that had got Muppet Vision 3D is closed and being replaced by Monsters Inc. related, and then also there's the courtyard that used to host the Star Wars launch bay that's being redone as well. So the some of the things that just sucked up crowd size and capacity are gone.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see that in the wait times. So Rise is currently 130 minutes. Thankfully, obviously, we have got a lightning lane for that.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to do that.
What was Slinky Dog Dash? 120 or something?
Yeah.
It's a long time. So whenever you get any attractions, even if they're not big hitters, whenever you get any attractions that are either down or being redone, that crowd capacity just gets reabsorbed back into the other attractions, which does, even if it just bumps things up by 10%, it does make for a much longer day. So whilst there's fewer things to do, which supports the argument that this is a half day activity, there's longer queues, which supports the argument it's a full day activity.
Yeah, well, I'll just have to see what time we end up finishing.
Indeed. I mean, we've been in here for just over an hour now. We've had Starbucks. Well, I didn't, but we've had Starbucks, and we've also had 2 goes on Star Tours. We're now about to go over to Rise because our lightning lane's ready. Rise, of course, has a really long queue itself. Like the physical to get to the actual attraction is long, but we'll see how much we can get done in the next few hours.
Resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pucara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pucara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. 9 Num and I shall personally see them delivered.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Commander Poldam and a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Bakar.
Roger, this is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the job.
Take cover, recruits! If anyone's packing a blaster, now's a good time.
The resistance done, but we've noticed that something's not right.
Yeah, so I kind of looked towards Cameron halfway through, and I was thinking, I think a lot of these effects have been turned off.
Yeah, they actually have been. So in the big scene where you've got the cannons blasting out of the Star Destroyer, they weren't moving. I'm pretty certain there were some cannons as well on the ship, was supposed to be getting shot at by the rebel pilots. Didn't work, and
No.
also Kylo Ren didn't move in the scene where the resistance show up.
Yeah. So that when you saw the two, they were just kind of stationary.
I wonder if, because the amount of downtime this ride used to have, they just turned off a lot of the things it used to break.
Yeah, I think it might be kind of like maybe an overloaded system. So if they can turn off the things that don't really matter and don't really make a massive difference to the ride,
Doesn't all add to it?
absolutely,
In fact,
it
we're having
does.
this conversation indicates we've noticed.
But if you're a first-time rider, you would have no clue.
Maybe not, but I still think it takes away from the overall production value.
I agree.
Nevertheless, we're off to Tower of Terror. We are working through this today. We're getting there. We might get it done in half a day. As you saw, we managed to do Tower of Terror, although there was a bit of a wait because he went down to 2 of the shafts instead of 4. And then the crowd started to get a little bit busy. The baby we were with needed to go out and get changed and things, and Lauren decided that it was best use of her time to go get the Skyliner across Epcot. All of that says a lot. The fact is that a lot of the attractions that are in Hollywood studios do take a lot of time. That'll be Rise of the Resistance, where wait times are regularly over 2 hours. Tower of Terror today was in the sort of 45 to 60 mark. Slinky Dog Dash, again, around 2 hours. And Toy Story Mania, around 60 minutes. If you were to add all that up, and you were interested in doing things like the Beauty and the Beast show, the Indiana Jones show, and then Fantasmic at the end of the night, you can absolutely argue that that would be a full day activity. But if you're there at Rope Drop, which I haven't done that in a few years, I confess. But if you're there at Rope Drop and you're trying to get things like Rise out the way, even Smuggler's Run to a certain extent, you will very much have time to then transition to a different park, like Epcot, which is the best park, to spend the rest of your day doing something you actually want to do. The more I think about it, the more I think that some of the elements that are being updated in Hollywood studios were required. Aerosmith and Rock and Roller Coaster, nobody under the age of 30 has ever heard of Aerosmith, and if they have, it's likely because of Rock and Roller Coaster. The Muppets retheming, I think, is a little bit odd, but I really don't believe it is a full day park. You can't realistically do 12 hours in that park unless you are eating multiple meals, whether that be at the commissary or Red Brown Derby or what have you. You can't do 12 hours there without feeling a little bit bored. The only ride that I haven't mentioned is Mini Mickey's Runaway Railway. It is good. Does it have any of the narrative that Great Movie Ride had? Great Movie Ride's what it replaced. No, but I do think it's probably the best attraction for little ones there along with Alien Swirling Saucer. But again, wait times for that were about an hour. I do think overall that it's probably it's either a full day park and you do quite literally every single thing, possibly more than once, or is a half day park and you analyze where you want to spend your time. Because every Disney trip, unless you live here, every Disney trip is basically an agreement and discussion about what do I want to miss out on. It's almost not even what do I want to do, it's what regrets do I want to have. And I think Hollywood Studios for me sits at the bottom of my priority list, as it does for the rest of the party here. Sits at the bottom of the priority list. There's a few things we want to hit whilst we're there. We hit some of them, didn't hit all of them. But to be honest, I'm not really sad. So to answer the question, is Hollywood Studios a full day park or a half day park? Full day, maybe. You have to really want to do it. I think it's better use of time on a limited trip to do a half day adventure and then go off to another park and do something else. We're going to go to Epcot again later, for example. That has been our verdict here at Monorail Memoirs. If you do have any thoughts, comments, queries, please let us know. Our merchandise line is absolutely available for purchase. There's links down in the description. And until next time, please stand clear of the doors. Bye, everybody.